Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to talk about what a wonderful show that SmackDown was? Hello, one and all. Your boy Daniel, guys, back up here for my final. Yes, I can't believe it. The 2016 year is coming to a close, and it's great to have all of you up here. And what can I say, guys? I'm so glad I didn't watch Raw yesterday. We'll start with that. I was working, so I didn't have the opportunity to watch Raw. So that was just great. That was just glorious. And then I knew from the announcements that we had going into this show, we had the return of John Cena. We had championship matches out the ass. This SmackDown was loaded from top to bottom. And for the most part, oh man, did it deliver. This was just a show that left me wanting more, not less. And, it makes me happy. I don't really have too much to nitpick or pick apart. I just sat back and enjoyed this show as a fan, and it's great to have all of you here for this live review. Come on in, leave your comments, how you've thought and felt on this edition of SmackDown in the live chat, as you always do. Thank you for the love and support as we close out 2016. You can even tell me what you thought of Raw, because from what I saw from most of you, Raw sucked and Raw is dead. So another piss poor Raw. But tonight's edition of SmackDown was lit. It was on fire. And I could not think of a better way to kick off SmackDown Live than, dare I say it, John Cena. I mean, what a bigger and better way than to kick off this show. You had a hot, electric crowd. And as Nick My Name says in the comments section, the attendance figure for SmackDown was higher than it was at Raw, because both Raw and SmackDown were held in Chicago. So that's actually a good thing. Very good. Happy to see about that. Maybe people are just finally, catching on the fact that, it took them a while to realize that SmackDown aired on Tuesdays. So, you have to get them to change their viewing habits. So more and more people, I think, are finally realizing that Raw is just tired. It is repetitive. It is too damn long of a show. But that's not why we're here. We're done with Raw. Let's focus on SmackDown. Let's get back on track. Let's talk about the face that runs the place. That's right. John Cena makes his long-awaited return after 2 months off. And electric reaction for Cena. Cheers and boos, just that mixed reaction. But you know what? I actually miss Cena. For the first time in a long time, I could say. It was great to have Cena back. His presence was certainly felt. As I said on my Twitter, absence certainly makes the heart grow fonder. And when Cena came out, he was having fun. You could just tell he loves the hot electric atmosphere of a Chicago crowd. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. He talked about, there was a split reaction, funny enough, with the Cubs fans and the Red Sox fans. So that was kind of fun to watch Cena play off the crowd reaction of that. But what Cena really was focused on in this promo was saying for the fact that he's sick of the new era, and he feels like, and I'm kind of interested where they go with this story. Cena feels like it's still his era, it's still his time, and I can see a story developing, maybe playing on down the line that could potentially lead to a Cena heel turn, if it would ever happen. I'm not holding my breath, but maybe Cena just gets tired of being being passed by. He still thinks it's his time, when in fact we're trying to transition into a new era, and he just doesn't want to let go. So we'll have to see where that goes. But in this Cena promo, I definitely saw some heel tendencies. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you thought. But there were some moments where I'm like, Cena kind of being a little bit of a heel here, just showing the tendencies. So I don't know if that'll play up later on down the line. But Cena pretty much ended this promo by saying that he is getting a championship match at the Royal Rumble versus the winner of the triple threat match tonight on SmackDown. So the promo was effective. It was on point. It had an electric crowd. What more could you say? So we were already off to the races on SmackDown Live. And I like throughout the night, they played up the ongoing tension, animosity between Renee Young and The Miz. Based on Miz's comments from last week, they had all this type of security around Miz's dressing room, and Miz refused to be interviewed by anyone but Renee Young. So they had that playing on throughout the night. And we had our first match. It was certainly a really, really good way to kick off in-ring competition. And we'll get into that scenario. I definitely could see, I've been saying it, the double turn at the Royal Rumble. We'll talk about that by the end of this video because that will segue nicely. We're going to save that for later. But let's talk about this elimination, 4 corners, tag team championship match. Boy, oh boy, did American Alpha shine in this match or what? And before we talk about the in-ring action, I just hope, that Heath Slater, I hope he's okay, because the fall that he took in this match, and he left a tweet later on saying that he will have to go to the doctors tomorrow. I hope Heath Slater is okay. It just looked like he took a really rough, nasty landing. I would hate to see somebody else suffer an injury. Just said Zack Ryder. Let's hope for, knock on wood, no more injuries. But this match, boy, oh boy, was the action just up the pages. I just love the way that this match really was all about American Alpha's quest to go the length and the distance to survive. And believe it or not, they outlasted the Usos despite their heel tactics, that they played later on in the end of this match. But Heath Slater and Rhino, they were the first team that were knocked out of this elimination match. Then the Usos were the next team eliminated. And after that, we had it come down to American Alpha and the Wyatt family, and the action between these two. It was just great stuff. I really felt like Orton helped, take Jordan and Gable to the next level, and just the way that they built and built and built to American Alpha. Finally, out of the blue, I did not see this happening, but they were able to win the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships, and man, was it was something else. I mean, I was shocked. I could not believe it. It was just like, wow. I did not see the Wyatts losing the Tag Team Championships that quick. But who knows? They could get them back again. But it was a great moment for Jordan and Gable, and it really, to me, helped put them on the map. This was their best showing to date, bar none, on the main roster. Like I said, Orton really made them look like $1 million. And I felt like that was the running theme of SmackDown tonight. It definitely happened again in the main event. But a great moment for them. You could tell they were overcome with emotions. Shout out to the new tag team champions on SmackDown Live who are ready, willing, and Gable. So just great stuff. And I like the way that Luke Harper, the interference, miscommunication, I should say, between him and Randy Orton, that is something definitely to watch later on. As I'm assuming now, the Wyatt family, I thought they would go on a long, dominating run as tag team champions. But that is obviously not to be the case. So look for the split to happen possibly in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely intrigued to see what they do with American Alpha as your new tag team champions on SmackDown and the new Wyatt family. So it'll be definitely intriguing to watch. But this was a really great match with a shocker of an ending. After this, we move on to our Women's Championship match, which was Alexa Bliss defending her title against Becky Lynch. Not the best match that I've seen these two have. I've definitely seen these two have better. I think their match in Glasgow was probably their best match to date. But this match, it was good. I thought it would be a little better. Like I was talking to in the comment section, mentioned that it seemed like there were a couple botches, a little bit of miscommunications at times. But I did like the fact that Becky was trying to work over the arm of Alexa Bliss in this match to lock in the disarmer submission. I always like when they use psychology, work over the body part in this match. And how about the fact when I can't do it, but I'm not double jointed, but Alexa Bliss with her arm, I mean, it was just the way it looked like it was almost broken. Like I legitimately thought she broke her arm. That was kind of disgusting to watch. But then midway through the match, we had La Luchadora, somebody dressed up as La Luchadora, make their way down to the ring. And we're wondering, who is this person? Who could this possibly be? And the person I immediately thought of was, well, they're obviously African-American, and it could be Samoan. So the first two people I thought of was it's either Tamina or Naomi. I don't think it's even Marie, because the person definitely had darker skin. But those are the two people that I thought were underneath the La Luchador mask. So the person in the La Luchador mask, Alexa, they kind of use that to her leverage. La Luchador was able to distract Becky, as Alexa complained about her elbow injury, and La Luchador sent Becky into the turnbuckles, and Alexa hit the snap DDT. Shout out, nice to see somebody get the win with the DDT, which I have noticed more often. I've noticed the DDT, maybe it's just me. Have you guys noticed the DDT has it been used less as a setup move and more as a finishing move with Bobby Roode? Now Alexa Bliss here. I want to restore credit. We want to make the DDT great again. That's all I can say. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see who this person is. I still think it's either Tamina or Naomi. But it'll definitely be interesting. Somebody said Nia Jax. Oh, I wish Nia Jax. I wish all the women on Raw were on SmackDown. Oh, man, they would just, they'd be utilized much better than how they've been. Sasha Banks. Yeah. That would be a shocker. That would definitely be a shocker. We then had Renee Young being interviewed by The Miz backstage, and Maurice pretty much just gave her some nasty attitude. Then The Miz said, "It's okay, send the security away. I'm right here." And then she was interviewing The Miz, and then Dean Ambrose came over. He was dressed up in security, and then he just starts beating the piss out of The Miz, starts taking out security guys, picks up the walkie-talkie, and he says, "The situation has been cleared." And I like this segment. I like this new thing is with Ambrose. He dressed up as a Mountie, a hockey player. Is this his new gimmick? The Lunatic Fringe. Doesn't know what to wear. But we then had the announcement, Miz versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship is taking place on the first SmackDown of the year. Looking forward to that. So, like I said, this show, there was no filler. And that is the nice thing about watching these 2-hour shows. They don't have time for filler. They have to be on point. Everything has to matter, unlike Raw, where they can just dick around and do whatever the hell they want to. And we'll get back to the important stuff. But no, this show was on point from start to finish. We had a backstage interview with Nikki Bella later on. She talked about the incident last week, what happened with Natalya. She said she's proud of her own success and how hard she's fought to get there. She says she came back from a career-threatening neck injury. She loves John Cena, and she says anything she has to say to Natalya, she will say it to her face. I'd still like to see, Mickie James be revealed as the ultimate attacker. Maybe her and Natalya were in cahoots, because I know Mickie James is coming back at the start of next year. So I think a Mickie James versus Nikki Bella feud would definitely be something good addition to the SmackDown women's division. So let me know what you guys think about that. How do you think Mickie James will be utilized? Do you see her getting involved in the Natalya Nikki Bella feud? And then we had our main event, and boy, man, it is just so easy to review this show. I mean, just really good main event match. And the fact that what I liked about this match was it's great to see AJ Styles back in ring competition. Was worried about his leg injury that he had coming out of TLC, but he certainly showed no slouch in this match. He was on point. And as Nick My Name says in the comment section, Baron Corbin looked like a monster. The running theme that I wanted to tie this all together. American Alpha had a great night. Baron Corbin had a great night. That's the nice thing on SmackDown. SmackDown has direction for these guys. SmackDown is building for these guys. The only guy on Raw that I really feel is getting that attention is Braun Strowman. But out of this show tonight, Baron Corbin and American Alpha were really, really good. And this was a really good triple threat match. I mean, Corbin just looked like a monster. The way he, ran in and double clotheslined the hell out of AJ Styles and Dolph Ziggler. It was great. There were times, where I thought Baron Corbin might have actually won the championship. They got some good near falls in there. Ziggler got a couple near falls in there with the super kick and what have you. Baron Corbin, towards the end of the match, was able to hit the end of days on Dolph Ziggler, and after that, Styles would leap off the top rope, surprise him with the phenomenal forearm for the win. And a little bit too many commercial breaks, I agree. And also that zigzag into the end of days combo, primetime, that was killer. That was really great. But Styles no real surprise here. The outcome was kind of predictable, but to me, that didn't hurt the effort and the match itself. It was tremendous. What a great way for SmackDown to close out 2016. And this really felt like a pay-per-view. And hello, Cyber Skull. Let's say thank you for watching. But we're talking about the triple threat main event match. Guys, I got more enjoyment, and this is sad. I got more enjoyment out of this SmackDown show than I did at Roadblock. And I paid a good amount of money to go to Roadblock. So, yeah, that's pretty sad when an episode of SmackDown. Well, it's actually not. It just makes me shake my head. But Cena came down to the ring afterwards, and we had a face-off between Cena and Styles. The match is set Cena Styles 3 at the Rumble. They stole the show at SummerSlam, guys. What do you think they're going to do at the Royal Rumble? What do you think they're going to do at the Royal Rumble? Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns? Cena Styles 3. I'll leave you at that for which one you're more excited for. But I cannot wait for this match. Cena wanted Styles to shake his hand. He did. And that's how we went off the air. But Styles, laying his championship down, marking his ground, marking his territory. And it just leaves a number of scenarios, like we talked about in the comment section. Potential double turn, Styles going babyface, Cena going heel, then the chat face the Undertaker for the title. If Undertaker wins the Royal Rumble, then that could be a send-off. We don't know what is going to happen at the Royal Rumble. There's many different possibilities. I love it. This is one of my most favorite times of year. We are officially on the road to the Royal Rumble, and it's gonna be something fun to watch. I am really looking forward to the 2017 Royal Rumble. I think it could be one of the better Rumbles in recent memory if everything lines up. But guys, no real surprise for what grade I'm giving SmackDown tonight. An A. I would give tonight's show an A+. I'll go that high. This was an A+ show. This blew anything that Raw had to offer out of the water. And it's just been what a rebound it has been for SmackDown. So, guys, that is really it for my SmackDown review. Like I said, it makes me happy watching these shows. It really does. And it leaves me wanting more, not less. So as we, transition, this might be, if this is my final video of the year, I have to say what a 2016 it's been for this channel. Here's to continuing growing this channel. My goal is to hit 300 subscribers. So if we can continue to do that with all your love and support, I appreciate it. And just a couple of videos, down the line, we'll kick things off with I'll be back with my live Raw review. That'll be on January 2nd, 2017. So that'll be my first video of the year. We'll then go to my live SmackDown review on January 3rd. Tentatively scheduled. Not sure if this is going to happen, but possibly January 4th. Might do my 30-man Royal Rumble fantasy predictions. Might bring back, scheduled to bring back NC Nerd Coalition, my friend Mike, Robbie One Kenobi together, and BSP Wrestling Show together for another video collaboration on this channel. So we have that to look forward to. And then, of course, I will be doing my Royal Rumble card predictions video. Maybe sometime next week. We'll have to see. And then, of course, I have to keep hyping this up. Remember, January 14th, the Guys Are Wrestling Report. First episode of the new year with special guests. Great to have them on. It'll be a huge honor. Great to have Deluxe Man back on this channel. So still working on the start time for that, but once I get that detailed information, it will be made available on this channel. So keep on the lookout for that, but it'll be great to have Deluxe Man back. We'll have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I cannot wait for that Guys Are Wrestling Report. So a ton of great content coming soon to this channel, guys. Thank you for tuning into this live review. Remember to leave your comments down below in the comment section for what you thought of SmackDown Live tonight. And, of course, please help click that like and subscribe button to help grow this channel even more. Couldn't have done it without you. So, closing out this video, just want to say everybody have a happy and safe new year. God bless all of you. And here's to a much better 2017. And just for everybody, it's going to be a great year for me next year. I got accepted into law school, so that'll be just truly honored and blessed to have that opportunity to continue my successes in my education. So that is what I am truly thankful for, and I can't wait. So that is it, guys, for this live SmackDown review. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next year. Until then, have a happy and safe new year.